Hey guys, this is Prithvipal Singh. Welcome to the Java Gladiator. In this section, we'll understand flow control in Go language. So there are three flow controls in Go language: if condition, switch cases, and for loop. So we cannot cover all three in one video. So I have divided flow control section in three parts. So in first part, we will see if condition. And one more important thing to note that um, I believe that you have basic understanding of a programming language and you have knowledge of C and C++. So I will not explain how if condition work, but I will explain important syntax of if condition in Go language. So let's start with practical. I will write very simple if condition over here and explain in detail. So let me just declare a variable a is equal to 18 and writing if condition is greater than equal to 18, say um, fmt dot println, say valid is okay. So please note that you don't need to wrap your if condition into parentheses. You don't need to write parentheses over here. Even if I write it, I save this, automatically get removed because I have added a Go plugin in my editor. So it doesn't allow me to keep if condition in parentheses. And second important thing is you must write your if body in within curly brackets. So in C++, if you have if condition has only single statement, you don't need to wrap that your body into curly bracket, but it is mandatory in Go language. If I remove this and run the program, it will give me compilation error. Okay, now so you must keep your body in if body in uh, parenthesis, curly brackets. Okay, and this is very simple if condition. I can write else and else if. So let's just see and I'll explain. So if and else I can say fmt dot println and invalid is very simple. Valid is, just try print it again. Saying valid is, if I change it to 16, run this again, and I will get invalid is. Very simple, right? So I can also write else if like in other languages. So let's just write else if and see how it works. So I can say else if, and I will just say less than 18, then it is invalid, and also say under and if is greater than and equal to 18 and less than and equal to 70, then it is valid is. And I have habit of keeping if condition in parenthesis. I kept this parenthesis and I saved this again, removed it from here. Okay, and then I can write else condition will say invalid is, and I'll say exceed is. Very simple. Okay, now if I run this again, age is 16, so it will say invalid age and under age. Okay, it is showing it. Now I see say 30, see the output. Now valid age, now I'll say 75 or 78 and invalid age and exit it. Very simple, right? So important point to note over here is you need to keep your if else if else body in parenthesis, sorry, curly brackets, and you not need to write your condition in parenthesis. Okay, very simple. Now you can initialize a variable as part of your if condition, so I don't need to. So if your variable is used only within if or else if or else part you can declare this variable as part of if condition. So just say like this. So I can declare a variable is part of if condition and need, and also I need to separate these two statements, initialization and condition, by semicolon. So of course it will understand this is the end of the statement. Now, so I declared this variable is with if condition, so it will work fine. Now it's working, right? So I can, again I can change it to 12, let's say invalid is. Okay, now one important thing is this is variable is only visible within if this section, if condition and corresponding else if and else part. Okay, so I can say your is equal to, let's say is here, so it will print is. Okay, so is saying it. Okay, and also in within this part as well. So you can sorry this. So I can keep over here as well. So your is so it is visible in else if and also in else. Okay, so if I change it to valid is, it will print this is. Your age is 44, valid is. If I again change it to exceeded age, 84, and it will again print invalid age, exceed age, and age is 84. This is printed. So now, so now one more thing we need to check, that whether it is accessible. So I'm saying that it is available within the if and else if block, but let's see if it is available, accessible, or available outside of this if and else if block. So I'll just print. I'm just trying to print in outside of if block. So fmt dot println, and say outside is just to check that what which statement is printed. So getting this error, compilation error here in undefined is. So this is defined as part of if, and it is only available in this section. It is not available outside of if block. Okay, now that is very simple. Now you don't need to hard code over here. You can initialize a variable which is received from any function. So I have this function here. This function just reads a value from command prompt and return it. So I will not hard code it. I read the value and return it. So I initialize this is variable, which is return from is read age function. So instead of hard coding over here, I'll just say read age function. So I'm calling read age function here, and return value is assigned to age. So let's just uh, run this program again. Say, so it is asking me to asking me for age. So I'll say 44. Your age is valid, and 44 is accepted. Okay. So earlier I had hard coded the value of age, and now I'm returning value from the function. Okay, very simple. And one more important thing, you can also declare a variable in else if part as well. So I can have variable abc colon equal to 10, and it is giving me a error. Giving me error. Declared is not but not used. So I'll just use here. I can type over here fmt dot println and abc. Very simple. Now you can declare an initialize variable as part of else if condition as well. Okay, so it is working. So I again run this program, say for 55, and 10 is printed. This is ABC, and your 55 it is provided as part of command line argument, command line, it is printed. So that's it from if condition. In next video, we'll see for loop and switch cases. Okay, thanks for watching.